We're back with another lift for today. We were supposed to have a leg day video uploaded yesterday. That's the leg day video that's uploaded today. But unfortunately, like the clip, I kept trying so many times, the clip does not transfer to the phone. And those of you that don't know, I record all my leg days, at the gym. So, not at the gym, on my camera. So, I needed that clip to transfer to my phone because I edit the lifts on my phone. Some of the clips, like some of the exercises I do, it depends what angles I want. I switch through the camera to the phone, Y'all could tell whenever I'm using the phone camera or just the regular camera that, I use. So right now, obviously, I'm using the phone. Y'all could see how wide the frame is, so that's why y'all could tell I'm using the phone. But when I'm using the camera, it's more of like a closer frame and like very higher movie type quality. That's just how it is whenever I'm on the camera. With the leg day, I usually love going slow and controlled with 225. I feel like going slow and controlled with 225 was one of my favorite parts of this set right here. I feel like the 265, that weight was good. It was a good weight, right? But 225 just felt way better. Throughout the whole time of me doing 225, honestly, the sets felt amazing. Whenever I was going slow and control, I feel like a weight that I could really toy around with will be around, like, I would say 225. Like 225 is like a weight that I could literally do a squat all the way down to my ass hitting the ground. I feel like the only time I could really do a squat like that is if I'm doing 225 or 265. Those are like the only couple of weights that I could do to the point where I could go that low. But when it comes to like 315 or 285, 295 and things of that nature, I'm not able to go that low. I'm able to go, the perfect form, the correct form, low, like less 90-degree angle, all the way down to the point where my hamstrings touch my calf a little bit. That's like the perfect form. Like whenever you're doing barbell squats, you're supposed to be like all the way down, but you're not supposed to be ass to grass. This is like another type of form that you could do. I feel like you shouldn't do ass to grass every set. Well, not every set, every rep. I feel like you should do it in between the reps. Let's say at the end, right? And it starts to get harder and harder each rep you do, and you get more fatigued. I would say do those last 3 to 2 reps, or that last rep, make that like an ass to grass rep, like a rep where you go all the way down to a point where it touched the ground, and just make sure you get that last rep up. And that could be like a perfect set, like sort of like a pause rep set. Those of y'all know about pause reps. I always do pause reps. I always been doing pause reps. I recommend anybody here doing pause reps. It's amazing for gain strength, fatigueness in your muscles whenever you're doing set going beyond failure. I feel like it's perfect to do a pause rep on the last couple of reps. I feel like it helps me get my legs or arms, whatever it may be, whatever muscle I may be training, more sore. I feel like it feels better that way. I don't know what was up with this hamstring curl machine, but my hamstrings were so sore. I wanted to lower this light down because, as y'all can see, like my heels was touching the hamstring. It got not the hamstring, the hamstring part, but I mean it got the job done. But at the same time, it was low-key hard to push more heavy weight. Even though we was literally doing like almost half the freaking stack, it was still difficult to push the weight because the weight wasn't like, not the weight, the hamstring curl part, the parts that I was supposed to be lifting up is like touching my heel. And even if I wanted to not touch my heel, I couldn't because the type of position it was in. And every time I tried to change it, it just would stay the same. So I feel like it was broke. I think someone broke the hamstring curl machine. I don't know how they could have did that. So I was like, you know what? We was already pretty crazy sore from that set right there on the hamstring curls. So I did another hamstring exercise, and that was this one right here. Honestly, I don't know what made me do this, My hamstrings were literally like torn apart after those 2 sets. On the first hamstring exercise, I literally couldn't even move my legs after doing all those sets, all those different exercises. But I wanted to bring in one more extra exercise. Usually I just do like 4 to 3 exercises on any muscle group. I usually do 4 on leg days. Yeah, I always do 4. So my 4th will always be calf raises. That will always be my last exercise. Whenever I train legs or any muscle in general, I like to switch it up. I don't like to do the same exact exercises every, leg day. And it depends, how sore I feel on a leg day. Like, for example, honestly, it really doesn't. I don't even think it depends on how sore I am, because there be days where I always do 4, exercises per muscle group on leg days, but it will be certain days where I do a different exercise on a leg day. So some days I'll do Bulgarian squat, some days I'll do leg press, some days I would just, not do barbell squats, which is rare. That's like a rare occurrence. The only time I would not do barbell squats is if I want to start off with Bulgarian squats and leg press. I feel like the routine I follow this lift, like barbell squats, leg extensions, then after that, those last 2 exercises, I ain't gonna lie, after that, I'm not gonna be able to do no Bulgarian squats or leg press. I'm gonna be, going light on that. So honestly, I don't do anything further after that. After that, my legs were literally tore apart. I couldn't even move them. So that's when I decide, that's the last couple of exercises that I need for these legs to be as fatigued as possible. So I only do 4 to 3. Not 4 to 3. I only do 4 exercises on leg days, and that's all I'm gonna need. If I'm giving everything, every single set 100%, doing every single set beyond failure, every single time 2 sets to failure, every exercise, that's all I'm gonna need to have the perfect leg day. Anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow, and we're gonna be back with another video of Revelations of Pain.